Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. Alright, man. So I'm sure y'all hearing all the reports going on with Canelo Alvarez leaving PBC and possibly going back to Eddie Hearn and Dazn. Now, this is major if this is real because Canelo Alvarez, like, for real, he is the cash cow over there at PBC. People like to put Tank as the cash cow. He's actually number two. But Canelo, he's the one is the cash cow. He's the one who getting these multi-million-dollar deals, hundreds of millions of dollar deals to fight 4 or 5 times and stuff, getting like 35-40 million dollars a fight, equaling to all these hundreds of $1 million at the end of the contract. Tank not doing stuff like that, not at all. So Canelo, he is the one who put in PBC on the map. And now Canelo Alvarez looking to leave and go back to the zone. So now PBC is in a position where they stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because now you got Canelo leaving and y'all losing like y'all networks. Because the whole Amazon Prime deal, like, it seemed like that's only going to be for pay-per-view fights. So what about all the other fights in between? All the free fights that you usually show throughout the year, all the fighters that you got on your roster. Like, how they going to fight? How they going to get paid? Because Amazon Prime, they're not going to do that. They'll deal with the pay-per-view fights. But they're not going to do regular fights. And now with Canelo leaving PBC, they possibly not even going to do pay-per-view because the only person now they got is Tank. They can do Tank on pay-per-view, but how long would that last when Tank ain't really fighting nobody? I'm sure they probably can sell Frank Martin because he's an undefeated fighter, and they can sell it as him being Earl Spence Youngboy and all that stuff, so they can use that story. But after that, then what? Who else he gonna fight? Especially if he's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at the weight division, he gonna have to move up and weight and fight people up there. And you know he's not gonna fight Devin Haney. So what? He gonna fight Tio? More than likely, if he did move up to 140, I'm sure he would fight Tio because he believes that Tio is probably the weakest link out of them right now. He probably won't fight Rolly because he already did that. The way he's coaching be talking about Sabrina Matias, I'm sure they'll stay away from him because they always try to play matchmaker with Sabrina and him fighting other people. So I'm sure they won't go that route. So Tio probably would be it. But then what? Going to have to fight Devin Haney, you know. And like I said, that's not going to happen. So PBC, they looking real bad right now. Canelo leaving. They losing networks, losing fighters and all that stuff, losing all this money. They can't pay fighters and everything, and that's the reason why Canelo leaving. Like, they can't pay him and everything, so they're not keeping up their word for what they said they was going to do. So he looking like, look, I ain't had that problem with Eddie Hearn, so I'll go back with him. And I said a minute ago that when the dust settles, Eddie Hearn, he going to be the one that's going to be standing. Because Eddie Hearn, he know how this whole new generation and the social media and all that stuff, and how these fighters and how the networks and how the way people think now, he know how it works. Like, he's not a fool, he's hip to the game. While you got Bob Arum and Al Haymon and it seems like they still dinosaurs. Yeah, they smart and clever in their own ways, but they not really being hip to what's really going on. They trying to get the big money as possible now. Where Eddie Hearn, he want the money, but he'll settle for a less percentage as long as it's consistent. And usually in business, person like that usually always end up on top in the end. Because while everybody trying to get the most for their buck, another person, he making deals. So he'll get more and more people keep coming to him and coming to him, getting more and more loyal customers. translating that to making more money in the end. So this would seem like it's gonna happen. So that's the reports right now. Canelo Alvarez leaving PPC and going back to the zone. And Eddie Hearn was just doing an interview and he didn't really want to talk about it. So it must be some mirror to that story. So only time will tell. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.